Okay, let's make this quick because it takes me a while to get to my spot. And now it's raining, now it's not. Welcome to the UK. By the way, do you like my spot? Flowers. Yes, I did have my coffees. So, let's go. Let me tell you something. So look, I'm going to put manifestation into words comprehensible, I don't even know if that's a word, by everyone. I'm simply honored to be human and honored to be able to do this and help people, truly. Because I could be out here, I've got the face for it, right? Telling you, just get paid for existing. The universe is going to provide you with everything. I'm just living and the universe provides me with everything. Just flow, just be. I have been promoting just be up until now because I was still integrating this information within myself. I'm going through the motions, same like everyone, right? I do not stand above anyone only because I know some stuff. How I've come to know everything that I know was through experience, and some of it just by simply knowing. That cannot be explained. A lot of what I know and I share came through experience, through suffering, pain and agony. Quite similar to, I'm not going on a tangent, okay? Everything has a point in this video. If you watch it till the end, I'm not trying to sell you anything, and I do not want people to listen to me. I have a point to all of this, and by the end of it, you'll be able to puzzle it all together and change your life. Suffering, pain and agony is quite similar to what them people experience. How do you call them? NDEs? Right. Where they go and they come back and they know everything. Suffering, pain and agony is quite similar. That happens, it doesn't happen like a NDE where you come back. It happens over a prolonged period of time, but it's quite similar. So, having gone through that, now knowing the truth, I would like nothing more but to help people live happily, because it's so simple. So, sit down. Manifestation is not a concept you can learn and apply. Comprehend that, accept it, really sit with it. Then, let me create a mental image for you so you can better understand what I'm talking about once I'm done with all of this. Let's say life itself is a substance. Then, this substance inhabits a vessel. And this is no rainbows and butterflies explanations, okay? If you are able to witness in this life, and I'm sorry this is gonna sound quite terrible, if you're ever able to experience in this life seeing a vessel, lifeless, you know what I'm talking about, you'll be able to understand this, that I'm trying to explain manifestation with. So, substance inhabits a vessel, a body, in order to experience physical reality, right? Cool. This substance is manifestation itself. Life is manifestation itself. You being this substance and this body, are life itself. Therefore, you are manifestation itself. So all you're trying to do when you're manifesting is simply experience yourself. Take your time with this, okay? I sure had to take mine. Yes, I've read The Secret, front to back, back to front, sideways. I put it back on the shelf because I could not understand those hieroglyphs. And then I went through the motions and I discovered the truth. For as long as you're trying to learn techniques or to learn what manifestation is and implement it, you are simply trying to experience yourself. And that is nothing that you will ever learn outside of yourself. You have to go within. You have to go and look in the mirror, look at that person and see how much of yourself, what only you know within you to be, is that person truly in this reality. That's the game, baby. The more of that person, which is truly you on the inside, which is life itself, experiences itself physically in this reality, the more you manifest. because you are that manifestation itself. And now you are in sync with everything that there is. When you hear them people that like attracts like, because I used to say this as well, I didn't have better words for it. Like attracts like, or when you are repelling and you're thinking in your mind that this is all happening with some sort of superpower that we magnetize and we, no, that's all separation. That's all divided mentality. That's a division within the self. How you overcome and heal this division within yourself, to not think of yourself separate anymore. Realize you are life itself. Therefore, you are the manifestation. You have to be it. And life will become what you are, because that's what it is. I know this all sounds very intellectual, but these are the simplest words I've found to explain it through. They're going to tell you about vibration, about energy, about energetic field, and repelling and attracting. That's even more confusing. What I'm telling you here is that manifestation is life. You are life, therefore you are manifestation. What does that give you? You have to be this manifestation fully in this physical reality. I'm sorry if I come off as aggressive, I just realized when I get passionate about something, it's a funny sight, I know. Because you have been programmed with the human ego through trauma, pain, suffering, where you consider that something external to you will be able to enable you to experience more of yourself. That is how you repel it. The more you try to manifest, the more you are pushing it away, because you're saying that that's your power, that your power is not you. Understand? You say that you are the master, you are the center, you are the source of your reality, is by not depending on anything in order to be. You are, however you are, wherever you are, with whatever you have, right here, right now, your fullest expression of yourself. That alone is a part of this all. That's how you tap into this all. And there is no restriction, and everything just comes. Life just happens for you, beautifully, not through lessons and trials and tribulations, seamlessly. Because you are no longer resisting yourself, life, by depending on the physical reality in order for life to be. No, you have created this physical reality. It is yours, you are not it. Oh, how you start becoming more of yourself. No matter how healed you are, no matter how enlightened you are, and again, this is not coming from a superior place, because I'm nobody. I'm no one to tell you anything. I'm just another little human having their own experience here, okay? And sharing what I know in order to help you, because I've known suffering and you do not deserve it. No matter how bad of a person you might be or the world might perceive you as, you do not deserve suffering. You deserve love, you deserve happiness. That is your inherent right as a human. But you have to do it for yourself. You have to realize that you only come here once, and there is so much to do, so much to experience, and you're worried about what people think, you're worried about what people say, you're worried about how people act, what they do towards you, what they say towards you. Hello? You've come here, you play, and then you leave. You gonna take any of that with you? You gonna take any money with you? Are you gonna take any recognition or status or titles with you? You experience, and then poof, we go. That's why people in their 70s, 80s, 90s, they tell you, let it go. At the end of it all, you're holding on to nothing. And you're suffering for it. I feel like I want to cry now, I'm sorry. Because I've known suffering for nothing for a long period of time. Give me a minute. If you're suffering because you don't have money, if you're suffering because you don't have love, you do not need it. Do you have your body right now? Do you have your mind right now? Do you have clothes on you? Whether or not you have them, end of the day, you have life. You are alive. Right here, right now. Be happy for that. and be yourself through that, with that. That will simply grow and grow and grow, because everything will aid you. You are now not resisting anymore. Life, it all comes and goes, and it is what it is, kind of thing. Only about how much of yourself were you able to experience in this life, with a full heart, with a clean mind. How you start cleaning your mind and filling up your heart. I said before, with self-love, you take a good look in the mirror, you see what you like, what you don't like about that person without judging them, and then simply you start releasing. There's a puppy. And then you simply start releasing those things that do not make you happy. Why would you hold on to behaving a certain way, looking a certain way, acting a certain way, speaking a certain way, doing something, going some places with certain people? It's hard to let it go, I know, especially in the society we've come to build for ourselves, where you gotta go off and be the black sheep. But end of the day, you've only come here once, and the cost for being your true self may seem great. Real cost, which doesn't cost anything, is surrendering all of those things that do not make you truly happy. It's difficult to acknowledge and see things as they are when you're talking about family, when you're talking about friends that don't really make you happy, and you have to surrender and let them go, and you go on and be the black sheep. It's hard, it seems scary, it seems lonely. By knowing your end goal, that of living, fulfill that yourself. Stop trying to learn how to manifest your specific person, how to manifest money. You're only going further and further away from those things, because you're implying you need, therefore you do your manifestation thing, and then you let it go. Yeah, fine. And then you go and check back on it. Is it? Did it come yet? Come on, let's go. I deserve all the money, I deserve all the love. Come to me now. I'm deserving, let's go. How does that look like? And then, how does it look like when you're already fulfilled with nothing? You do not need nothing to be fulfilled. You have life. There goes that bird again. So many things. So many things. I had goosebumps as I was getting ready to make this video, and I knew I had to put it out, because I've been there where, okay, this is only going to be for a specific pool of people. I've been there where I was healed. I was a healed person, right? I was actively manifesting this, that, the other. I was letting go, I was surrendering, but still I wanted to stay within my comfort still, no matter how much I broke through it and out of it. I still had some things that were holding me complacent. I was holding myself complacent with those things and wanting the world in my hands. The bigger your manifestation, the more you're implying that the more you need to be yourself, emotionally, mentally, physically, through action. That is what being is. Be able to implement and be those things in this reality and society. It will take for you to step out of that comfort zone fully. You cannot dip your toes here and there, now and then. You're either here or you're there. You cannot be in the in-between. That's agony. I've been there for many years, until I said, you know what? Didn't even think, to be honest. I just grabbed my phone, I put it on the counter, and I started making a video. And I put that video on YouTube. And what? That video got 50 views, something like that. What that did to me internally, it broke the whole matrix apart. Was finally free. As I said, that's it. Let me do what I feel will make me feel good right here, right now. And I didn't do it in order to do that. I just did it. I followed that flow. Because previously, I've worked on myself for 7 years, to be exact, of active work on the self, of releasing things, behaviors, thoughts, emotions, people, places that did not make me feel good, that did not make me feel happy. And it's funny because in those situations, I wasn't especially making those people and places and things happy either. It was simply the perpetuation of a common interest, so to say, unconscious interest. You have to have action and reaction in this physical reality. Those things, you can have both within you, the duality, the polarity balanced. But in this physical reality, there is always action and reaction. And when you're in those type of dynamics that do not make you happy, you are actively either doing something or actively reacting to something that keeps perpetuating it. And at the same time, you're trying to work on yourself, releasing, healing, but you're still doing that over there. And you're scrambling around to manifest. Surrender, release, and be. Every action, every thought you will have that will positively serve you will simply manifest for you. And lastly, if you're desperate and you're trying to manifest something, if you were to find one slither of something to be grateful for right now, and I mean truly grateful to the core. I was put in positions in this life where I was grateful that I had a slice of bread. I was grateful that I had a roof over my head. And I was bawling my eyes out for that gratitude. Not because I wanted to do it, because I felt it. That I was worried so much about what I thought I was, those ideas and concepts that we've been made to believe that give us the sense of being yourself. I stopped worrying about all of those things. And you can do it consciously without having to be put in those situations in order to do it. I was stubborn. And then I realized that I always had everything I needed to be happy, fulfilled. What was holding me back was complacency, still wanting to be insecure, still wanting to be comfortable in that insecurity and those doubts. Those are concepts. They are not parts of you. You are life. Accept it, let it play out, and simply enjoy here, now, with whatever you have, and more of that happiness will simply grow. Everything aids you, and you aid everything at the same time. It's all intrinsic. Okay. I hope this helps you. Do yourself a favor. And if you truly want to manifest, stop doing. Start being. Focus on that. On releasing. That way you are healing, releasing. Be more of your own happiness. And more of that happiness will simply happen. Yes, you can do it in a moment. Or you can do it in years, in months. Okay. See you in the next one.